Mamu na kwaba Adeba Despite TV Africa so. Na Despite TV Africa the Boamo Emma Ghana for and Africans who are going to they also have the opportunity to actually tell their story. Now anybody can come on this particular program. They hear and they say you just send me a WhatsApp message on 050 10 85 688 050 10 85 688 and it's a Ghanaian number. It's we are now the plus two three. You can any other person can come on this show. That is Despite TV Africa, where we create content only for the diaspora. Yeah, we create content only for the diaspora, for Africans living in the diaspora. That is the content we create only in Despite TV Africa. Today I have with me a very nice guy and a decent guy who is a Muslim. Or yeah, fasting. So I won't bother him much of his time. I want us to go straight to the interview. But before that, this particular interview is powered by StreamYard. I want you to go to the internet and go and check out StreamYard. And it's also sponsored by Akonta Shea Butter. This is how Akonta Shea Butter looks like. It is a #1 authentic shea butter from Africa, Ghana, from the north, in the whole of Ghana, where we make correct, original, and a very nice shea butter in Africa. That is so I want you to, if you want any of our products, any of our Kunta shea butter, when I was coming from Madrid, in Madrid, you could see that the weather was very cold. And so I want you to use a Kunta shea butter. You can just call me on WhatsApp or text me on WhatsApp. That's 050 10 85 688 050 10 85 688. It is a Ghanaian number, and you can add +233 to it. Or you can also call me on the European number, that is +34 613 66 5586 +34 613 66 5586. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Despite TV Africa. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Despite TV Africa, and like the video, drop your comment, and you be ready at the amount. Me sense to be open so back channel no so yanji sika yanji fee. Just send me a WhatsApp message on WhatsApp on 050 10 85 688. It's a Ghanaian number, so you can also add +233. And today I have with me Muniru. He's a student in Spain, learning data science. In in brief. Muniru, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Yes,
It's good to have you here, man.
yes, I'm also doing well. And I won't spend much of your time because you are having your fasting, so we'll also do it in brief. I want you to kindly tell me a brief description about yourself when you were in Ghana, how where you went to school, basic education, secondary education, university, and yes, let's start with that one.
Well, actually, very well. I'm Munir Hussein, and popularly known as Munir. And I was born and bred in Accra, a suburb called Sukura. So that's where I started my early career. I went my primary school and my GHS. So I went to Royal Gospel. That's where I completed my GSS, and from there I moved to Odogono Senior High School. And from there, I studied business in Odogono Senior School, and I did 4 years in Odogono, and I completed 2013. So from there, from Odogono, man have to find his way out. So we have to start struggling, man. So we went on the street and struggling, trying to make something to move to the university. So as completed as at that particular time, I didn't move to the university directly. So I have to hustle for a year before moving to the university. So I started my university career around 2014 at the University of Professional Studies. And that's where I studied Bachelor in Business Administration.
Okay.
So it made me to transition from my place of birth to Medina because I can't be moving from my where I was born to. So I found a place there. I stayed in Medina for almost getting to 5 years. So that's where I started my university level, and also from there, I'm also into cosmetics. So I kind of go to Accra, sell some goods, and come back to school. That's what I've been doing till I completed my school. So I was like looking at the system in Ghana, and I am into business, so I love doing business. So I was like, I have to look. I don't have to put my eyes in one basket. So whilst I'm going to school, I'm also doing business. I've been going to Mokola to doing one or two businesses. So and the business here in Ghana is not formidable. It's not constant. You can be doing good in business, but sometimes it can fuck you up. So and for me, I've in such a way that I don't like, even though I'm into university, but I've never set my mind that I want to work for someone. I always dreamed of having my own business. That's the kind of lifestyle I always want to have. So I never looked upon to be working for someone. So whilst I was going to school, I was also having my little business I was doing in Mokola. So that's what I was doing. And at the later part of my final year, I thought twice. I was like, no, what am I doing now? Am I supposed to do national service? Also, I was like, no, I have to look out and see whether I can continue doing my masters at once. I just have to look at it so that I'll come back and focus on my business.
Mm-hmm.
So vehemently, there's one school in mind that came into my mind, and I wanted to do finance and monetary policy. And this school
Okay.
was University of Birmingham in the UK. And actually, I
Okay.
applied for a scholarship, and unfortunately for me, I didn't get scholarship, and it came as a full funding. And obviously, with the currency in the UK, especially the fees is very high, and so you have to pay almost 20 something thousand pounds for a year and a half program, and it's like, no, bro, it's very expensive. So I have to look other way out, and I made a research and I came across a school in Turkey. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to
Before
make.
before hello.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Before you get to Turkey, I want to find out something. You were born in Sukura, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
so you grew up in Sukura. So first of all, I want you to tell me how living in Sukura, because in Ghana, when we say somebody from Sukura, somebody was born in Nima, they see you as a rascal guy. They see you as somebody who is very notorious. So I want you to tell me something about life in Sukura.
Well, life in Sukra is just a normal life that people, you wake up daily, you see the way the lifestyle is, it's all about struggling, you have to survive, man. So we are born to survive. In Sukra, it's all about survival, and you don't depend on anyone. You see, that's how the lifestyle in Sukra is. It's quite okay. The people there are so good, they are so wonderful, and the support is there. Because for me, when it coming from a Muslim community, the support is top notch, and you don't have to bother yourself with this guy. Once the guy know that you are a homie and you need a support, he's gonna definitely support you. So, but one thing is, in a Zongo community, everybody's a lion. Yes,
Everybody's a liar.
yes, everybody's a
Okay.
lion because of the kind of environment, the kind of vicinity we came from. We are raised not to be afraid of anything. We are raised as a survivor. Anything that comes your way, you have to find your way out and survive. That's how we are raised. So It's like we took life so easy. Like definitely, no matter what the struggle, you definitely survive. So that's how it is. So as it is from the hustle and bustling, even though the road and we face a bumpy ride, but we will get there, and we are on our way. So we will surely get there. And right now, we can see that yes, we will surely get there because it's not easy. As a boy coming from Nima, Zongo, Shukura, and so on, name the Zongo communities. Every Zongo boy is a lion, and we are not afraid of anything. Anything that comes our way, we will deploy a strategy to survive and just maneuver. And I think that's the word. You just find a way and maneuver and navigate through the difficulties. So we are not afraid of anything, any situation. That's why I use the word lion.
Okay, okay, okay. So from Sukura to Nima, the same Zongo community, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure the same life, right?
The same lifestyle, the same lifestyle, the same people, the same mindset, and we all have one thing about Zongo boys, we have serious ambition, we have focus, we have dreams.
Okay. So, for instance, if you are in Ghana and I'm sure sometimes people see people or guys who live in those Zongo community as weird people or as notorious or bad people. What is your perception about guys or young guys on the street living in the Zogo community, Nima, Mamwibi, Sukura, Dakoma, Fadama, and those places?
Well, this word as you usually used to say, most of the people they are not notorious, but we don't tolerate nonsense. That's how I'll use the word. We don't tolerate nonsense. And let me tell you, in the Zongo community, the kind of people that you will see in the Zongo community, you never get it anywhere. In Zongo community, we have intelligent people in Zongo community, very intelligent people in Zongo community. And when it comes to ladies, very beautiful ladies in the Zongo community, you can't get them anywhere, my brother. And the Zongo boys that you see, the street boys, they are very intelligent. But it's just that some of them didn't get opportunity to continue school. That's why you see that maybe you see the street lifestyle, the Zongo lifestyle. But when it comes to self IQ, they have most of the Zongo community, 90%, 95%, everybody is intelligent. And Nima, when you go to Nima, the likes of Yusuf Jaja, a lot of people who made it in the academic area are doing good. And even myself, my brother Ali Idrisu, shout out to him. He's from Zongo. Ali Idrisu wasn't raised in an estate. He wasn't raised at Transaco, East Legon. He was raised from a Zongo community. He's a Zongo boy, typical Zongo boy. And that's where he did. He went to school. He went to Aquinas. He's an Aquinas boy before he was able to enroll to University of Ghana. And now, very mentally, you know Ali Idris, the CEO and the founder of Basto School in Ghana. He's the only Muslim guy who is having an international school, an accredited American international school in Ghana. There's no one. And he does a Zongo product. So sometimes it's a sarcasm. Let me say, this word is so irony that people usually used to say the Zongo boys are rascal boys. The Zongo. Let me tell you, Zongo boys are very intelligent. You can't beat that. And shout out to my brother once more, Ali Idrisu, the CEO of Basso School in Ghana. He's doing an amazing job. He's a staple header, and he's a role model to most of our Zongo boys. So shout out to him once more.
Okay. So from Nima, Nima, where? What's next?
From Nima.
Mm-hmm. From Medina, what next?
Yeah, from Medina. So as I told you, I wanted to pursue my career at Birmingham, University of Birmingham, to do my finance and monetary policy, but it didn't work out due to one or two reasons. So I had another option, and I look forward to Turkey.
Okay.
So I moved to Turkey 2018 to
2018.
yes 2018. That's when I moved to Turkey.
Okay.
So with Turkey, the school I enrolled to Antalya Bilim University C, and the school is located in Antalya, and one of the beautiful city in Turkey, of course. And then from there, I pursued um, finance and monetary policy. That's what I did in Antalya. That's Antalya Bilim University C. So with the what and the perception that I had before moving out to Turkey, it was absolutely different from what I witnessed or what I saw or what I experienced when I was in Antalya.
Pause. I want you to I want you to elaborate that side where what kind of perception did you have before in Ghana, and what kind of perception when you got there you had
Okay,
in Turkey?
I before enrolling to the school, I had one or two rep from the school. That's where the rep gave me guidelines to meet an application. So I asked the rep that, okay, so what opportunities does Antalya Believe Universities ask for international students like we that we want to enroll ourselves to? And of course, every rep would love to give you nice words, would love to lure you for you to apply to his school so that they will get more students, of course, but not aligning to what they've said earlier on. So they told me when I get to Turkey, I will have the opportunity to be working whilst going to school. So I was like, wow, after graduation, I'll go to Turkey, I'll start working. I also have the opportunity to be doing my master's. So that's a wonderful opportunity. So let me take the risk and let me take the so because I was like, if I don't take the risk, I wouldn't get a biscuit. So I was like, then let me go on. And I just went and I was like, absolutely. What the rep told me was absolutely different
What did they
because
tell you?
the rep told me I will, while schooling, I'll get an opportunity to be working whilst going to school. So apparently, maybe you'll be working from the morning, and maybe you close around 3 or 4, and you go to lecture. So I was like, it's cool. So and that's solely what motivated me because I was like, wow, it's going to give me a leverage to be working, also be earning something to sustain myself during my year of education in Antalya. So as I was in Turkey, it wasn't like that. I noticed that the Turkish system is really different.
From the European mainstream European system?
Not you can't. Turkish system is not an European system.
It's what?
Anyone that tells you that Turkish system is an European system is a big lie. The
Mm.
Turkish system is a Turk system. They have a different system altogether. The
Is it
Turkish
an Arabic system?
is not an Arabic system. They are
It's what
neither
system?
Arabic. Turkish people are neither Arabic. They are neither Europeans. They are Turks.
Mm.
They are Turks. They have their
Tools.
different language. They have their different culture. Everything together. Turkish people are different people. They have different system. So Turkish people don't prioritize education too much like the way Americans, Europeans prioritize education. So when you are going to school, you go to school. You can't combine school and work because the system of their work is not 4 hours, 5 hours. It's full-time work, full-time hours. And the Turkish people they do long hours. They will start work 7 or 8 and they will close at 6. So
Okay.
so
That is
if
about 12 hours.
yes, long hours, we'll just put that word long hours. It's maybe 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. But with the Turkish people, they are known for long hours, doing long hours job. They are not like Europeans that you have a standardized hours that you have to work 8 hours or something like that. So they have absolutely different system. So actually, before you survive in Turkey, you have to be a lion, as I told you. If you're not a lion, you can't survive in Turkey. So I was like, okay, so far as I'm in Turkey, there's no way I have to look back. I have to move forward and see what
Okay.
the future was for me. So as it is, I was able to. I told them that, you know what, I'll just do with the online, so that this will give me an opportunity to be working. And
Okay.
In Antalya, there's no job in Antalya. Turkey is a centralized ops, working ops system whereby the only place that immigrants can work is Istanbul. And most of the, apart from Istanbul, most of the cities that you can work is a city
That is
that
the capital.
no, Ankara is the capital, but their centralized up everything that they do, the industrialization, everything is in Istanbul. So very many people know that Istanbul is a capital, but mainly Ankara is a capital. So it's only in Istanbul that you can get a job that you can manage yourself. Aside that, most of the provinces, most of the cities that are there, it's seasonal jobs that you can get, or maybe someone link you to a company before you can go and work. So I worked with a fertilizer company, a top-notch company known as Dogatech. They manufacture fertilizer across all over the world and in Kayseri. And that's where I started hustling, or let me say, I started doing one or two stores in Turkey. And from there, I came back to Istanbul.
So at that time, were you still schooling or you stopped the school?
And I was schooling. It was online. I
Okay.
told them I'll do it online. So if I have a presentation, I'll just come back and come and do one or two presentation and go move back. You see that? So
Okay.
there, there was a time that the production was so less, so I have to move from Kayseri. I came back to Istanbul.
That
And
is the capital.
Istanbul, yes, the Istanbul too. I also started working, doing one or two stops till the corona bumped in.
So at that time, COVID hit the world. You were not in Ghana. You were in Istanbul or Turkey at that time.
Yes, I was in Turkey at that time.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Go on.
Okay, so as it is, we started working and that's it. And we were trying to save something a little bit, we were working, so definitely have to save. And that's what we were doing. And during COVID, we stopped schooling, everything was online. And about my thesis, I was like, I have to also focus on my thesis. So I was supposed to graduate 2019, but I wasn't able to graduate 2019 due to one or two reasons. So the next year, 2020, I had I had one or two issues with the school about my certificate, because when I came, I didn't came with my original certificate. I came with an attestation. So before the school will give me or issue me a new certificate that shows that I've completed my master's successfully, I have to show them my BS certificate, that's from University of Professional Studies. And with University of Professional Studies, before you can apply your certificate, you can't send a third party to go in for a certificate. You have to go in for yourself. So I have to make an arrangement and go back to Ghana and go get my certificate. And one problem with Turkey is whenever they give you are in school, they give you a resident card or resident permit. The resident permit is aligned with the year that you are supposed to finish school. Immediately you finish school, there's no something that they call postgraduate work permit, like the way Canadians or Europeans or maybe the UK be doing for international students. If we are able to complete your master's degree successfully, the government will give you an additional postgraduate work permit for 2 or 3 years for you to be able to work in the country. Turkey doesn't have that system.
So meaning you are a student in Turkey, and after completing your school, maybe you come to Turkey and you do maybe 2 years program, and after your 2 years program, you are done with the course. There's nothing like a post work permit, or there's nothing extension of your visa so that you can stay into the country and work for some time.
Yes, yes, Turkey don't have that opportunity. Turkey hasn't given international students that opportunity to be able to work after studying in their country. So the moment immediately you complete, you have to leave. Other than that, you are going to become an illegal migrant because your permit has expired. So what shows that you are a legal migrant then? You have to go back. So for me, I don't like to be an illegal migrant. For me, I don't like that situation. So as I saw things was going, I have to go back to my country because I got stuff doing in my country before I left. Because as I told you, I'm into cosmetics. I sell cosmetics products, any types of cosmetics product you need. I get it from you. I have a shop, Mokola. That's what I do. And as I came back, there's one of my friend who is also into oil and gas, and that's we apparently he was having he also did his degree at University of Professional Studies. So when I came, I was working with him, and I was also doing my self business at Mokola. So we can go on a trip, go and work and come back. Also have people that have been delegates who can do the work for me if I'm not there. So that's what I
Okay,
was doing when I came back home. And of course,
okay,
I
okay.
have the idea.
Let me stick. Let me stick with Turkey. So today, if someone, whether a Ghanaian, any foreigner from any of the African countries, wants to go to Turkey,